Welcome to Peak Analytics.
Today, we're diving into the fascinating and complex life of John Reid, a legendary Scottish music manager who shaped the careers of music icons like Elton John and Queen. Known for his sharp business acumen and colourful personality, Reid played a pivotal role in the music industry during its golden era. Sadly, recent posts on X have reported the passing of a John Reid, a vocalist and DJ with the dance group Nightcrawlers, at age 61, but this is a different individual from the music manager we're discussing today. For clarity, there's no confirmed report of John Reid, the music manager, passing away as of June 17, 2025. So, we're here to celebrate his life, legacy, and contributions, exploring his age, wife, parents, children, net worth, lifestyle, and biography. Buckle up for a deep dive into the story of a man who lived at the heart of rock and roll history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to honor music legends like John Reid. Let's start with the question of John Reid's cause of death. As of today, June 17, 2025, there is no verified information indicating that John Reid, the music manager born on September 9, 1949, has passed away. Recent X posts, like those from @thaterakalpa and @bilks, mourned the death of a John Reid, a 61-year-old Glasgow-born vocalist and DJ known for Nightcrawlers, Push the Feeling On, and songwriting for artists like Tina Turner and Kelly Clarkson, who died around June 2025. However, this John Reid is distinct from the music manager, as confirmed by differences in age, birthplace, and career details. Without evidence of the music manager's passing, we'll assume he's still alive and focus on his remarkable life. If you're seeking details on the Nightcrawlers' John Reid, let us know in the comments, and we'll cover that separately. For now, let's celebrate the living legacy of John Reid, the manager who helped rocket Elton John and Queen to stardom. John Reid was born on September 9, 1949, in Paisley, Renfrewshire, Scotland, making him 75 years old as of June 17, 2025. Growing up in the working-class Gallowhill district, Reid's early life was shaped by his parents, John Reid Sr., a welder, and Betty, a shop worker. His Scottish roots and modest upbringing instilled a tenacity that defined his career. Reid attended St Mirren's Academy in Paisley, where he was classmates with future musicians Gerry Rafferty and Joe Egan, hinting at the musical connections that would later propel him. After secondary school, he briefly studied marine engineering at Stowe College in Glasgow but dropped out at 18 to chase his dreams in London's music scene. This bold move marked the start of a journey that would see him manage some of the biggest names in music history. Details about John Reid's wife or romantic partners are limited, as he has kept his personal life private, especially after his high-profile relationship with Elton John. In 1970, Reid met Elton John, then known as Reg Dwight, at a Motown Christmas party in London. The two began a romantic and professional relationship, moving in together and building a partnership that lasted 5 years romantically and nearly 3 decades professionally. Their personal relationship ended in 1975, but Reid remained Elton John's manager until 1998. Since then, no verified sources, including Mabumbe or Celebs Age Wiki, confirm a wife or subsequent long-term partner. Reid is described as single in recent reports, with no public record of marriage or current relationships. His focus on privacy suggests he values keeping personal matters out of the spotlight, a contrast to his high-octane professional life. Similarly, there's no confirmed information about John Reid having children. Sources like Celebs Age Wiki and Mabumbe state he has no children, and no media reports or interviews mention offspring. Reid's life appears to have revolved around his career and professional relationships rather than family life. His close ties with artists like Elton John and Queen, whom he managed with fierce dedication, seem to have filled much of his personal world. Without evidence of children, we can infer that Reid's legacy lies in his contributions to music rather than a family lineage, though he may have private relationships not documented publicly. John Reid's net worth is estimated at $70 million as of 2024, per Mabumbe, reflecting his success as a music manager and savvy businessman. His wealth stems primarily from managing Elton John from 1970 to 1998, a period that saw albums like Goodbye Yellow Brick Road and Candle in the Wind generate massive revenue. Reid's company earned over £73 million from Elton John alone, per Celeb's Age Wiki. He also managed Queen from 1975 to 1978, overseeing the release of A Night at the Opera, featuring Bohemian Rhapsody, which solidified their global fame. Beyond management, Reid invested in music events and productions, boosting his income. In 1998, he sold his art collection for an estimated £2 million, adding to his wealth. While specific assets like properties or investments aren't publicly detailed, his net worth suggests a comfortable lifestyle, likely including homes in London or other music hubs. A legal dispute with Elton John in 2000, settled out of court for £3.4 million, may have dented his finances, but his overall wealth remains substantial, a testament to his industry influence. Reid's lifestyle was a mix of glamour and grit, shaped by the music industry's highs and lows. In the 1970s, he lived at the epicenter of rock and roll, rubbing shoulders with stars and attending lavish events like the Motown Christmas party where he met Elton John. His role as a manager required constant travel, from London to Los Angeles, managing tours and studio sessions. A notorious 1974 incident in New Zealand, where Reid was convicted of assault after throwing champagne at a party host and allegedly punching a journalist, highlights his fiery temperament and the wild lifestyle of the era. Sentenced to a month in prison, Reid's brush with the law became a widely reported scandal, per Celeb's Age Wiki. Despite such controversies, he maintained a professional edge, negotiating multi-million-dollar deals and steering his clients to success. After retiring from management in 1999, Reid adopted a lower profile, likely enjoying a quieter life while maintaining connections to the industry. His love for music and culture, evident in his art collection and work with iconic artists, suggests a lifestyle rich in creativity, even if details remain private. Now, let's unpack John Reid's biography, a story of ambition, talent, and impact. Born in Paisley in 1949, Reid grew up in a working-class family, the son of a welder and a shop worker. His early exposure to music came through classmates like Gerry Rafferty, but it was his move to London in 1967 that ignited his career. At 21, he met Elton John, becoming his manager and partner, guiding him through a meteoric rise with albums like Honky Chateau and Rocket Man. Reid's management style was hands-on, overseeing everything from tour logistics to contract negotiations. In 1975, he took on Queen, managing them during their breakthrough with A Night at the Opera. His tenure with Queen ended in 1978, but his impact lingered, as Bohemian Rhapsody became a cultural landmark. Reid's work extended to other artists and projects, including music events and productions, Bombay. His professional relationship with Elton John ended in 1998 after a leaked letter detailing John's spending led to a legal dispute, settled for £3.4 million. Reid retired in 1999 but left a lasting mark, portrayed by Aidan Gillen in Bohemian Rhapsody, 2018, and Richard Madden in Rocketman, 2019, cementing his pop culture status. Reid's legacy is complex, blending brilliance with controversy. His management of Elton John and Queen shaped music history, launching albums and tours that defined an era. His Scottish grit and business savvy made him a powerhouse, but incidents like the New Zealand assault and the Elton John fallout highlight a tempestuous side. While specific charitable activities aren't well documented, his work elevated artists who became cultural icons, indirectly supporting causes through their platforms. Since retiring, Reid has stayed out of the public eye, but his influence endures through the music he helped create. Fans on X often discuss his role in Rocketman and Bohemian Rhapsody, with posts praising his impact while noting his controversial moments. As we reflect on his life at 75, John Reid remains a towering figure in music, a man whose vision and hustle left an indelible mark. Note on confusion with other John Reids: the music manager John Reid, born 1949, is distinct from the Nightcrawlers. John Reid, died 2025, age 61, per X posts, and others like John Reid, Baron Reid of Cardowan, politician, born 1947, or John Reid, the jockey, born 1955. Always verify details to avoid mix-ups. That's the story of John Reid, a music titan who lived and breathed rock and roll. Share your thoughts in the comments. Did you love his portrayal in Rocketman? Want more on music legends? Hit that like button, share this tribute, and subscribe for more deep dives into extraordinary lives. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep rocking.